welcome to the Unlocking Archaeology series. Our channel aims to highlight the amazing variety of skills and interdisciplinary avenues of research related to heritage studies, archaeology, and paleontology in Southern Africa. My name is Lupumi Maringa, and I'm the chair of the Southern African Archaeology Student Council. I'm joined by my fellow council member, Sebastian Bogerman, who's the secretary, and also by one of our special guests. Our special guest today will be doing a talk on her personal journey in archaeology, and I will be having the honor of introducing her. But before I do that, I'd like to remind you guys to please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and remember to click on the notification bell so you can receive notifications when we have uploaded new content. We also welcome your questions, thoughts, and points of discussion. If you would like to reach out to the Student Council or become a member of the Student Society, please feel free to contact us via email or any of our social media platforms, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. All right. So now without further ado, I'm going to introduce our guest for today. Her name is Judite Nhanombe. She's a master's candidate in the Department of Interdisciplinary Centre for Archaeology and the Evolution of Human Behaviour. It's abbreviated as ICArEHB, at the University of Algarve in Portugal. She completed her undergrad degree in Archaeology and Cultural Heritage Management from Eduardo Mondlane University in Mozambique in the year 2021. After obtaining her degree, she worked as a collaborating member in the Department of Archaeology and Anthropology at Eduardo Mondlane University from the years 2021 to 2022. She's currently working towards specializing in paleoecology, and her master's research focuses on using ostracods from the Mozambican coast, where she will interpret the palaeoenvironment during the Holocene period. All right, so Judite, you have the floor, and welcome.
Hello, thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sebastian. Thank you to give me this opportunity to share with you my little journey in archaeology. When I was young, I never had a dream or desire to study archaeology. Always, I dreamed of working in customs, doing international resource or human resource management and marketing. So I signed up for the entrance exam in 2016 for human resource management and marketing, and was unable to get a spot. To avoid doing nothing for a year, I resigned up for a short English courses and computer skill. I follow year in 2017, I applied again for the same courses. However, that year I did something different. I started looking for other courses that were not part of my dream in the Northeast, and I come across the Archaeology and Cultural Heritage Management course. So I went to Google and started researching what was being studied and what professionals in this area do, and the care opportunity available. I discovered that I could travel a lot for research opportunity. I could do research on Egyptian pyramid, but what mostly caught my attention was the heritage management part. The fact that I knew that I was helping to preserve and conserve material and immaterial heritage made me very passionate. So eventually I decided to sign up and happily admitted. I admitted. it was one of the happiest days of my life and my family's too. So in my first year and second year, exactly in 2018, I learned a lot about archaeology, what is, and the different areas it can encompass, and realized that archaeology is not exactly what we see in the movies. This year was a year of self-direction and knowledge of what I want to specialize in, of remembering that I enrolled in the archaeology course because of heritage management. But after absorbing the archaeological knowledge, I changed my mind, and my interest in archaeology lead me to fauna. So maybe you are asking yourself, what is malacofauna? It can be a set of mollusks from a specific region or time, including bivalves, gastropods, and cephalopods. Sorry. These mollusks can be used to study formation geology, human past, diet, ornamentation, and other elements. At the end of the second semester of the second year, 2018, I started to create scattered ideas for my degree, monography. And so I spoke to Professor Musa, who specialized in this area of interesting to the members carried out activity inherent to the course, one of which is open day. This day is exclusively linked to the exhibition of the courses that the university teaches to the students who intend to enter to the university. I participate in this activity as a way of education people who are on archaeology and showing them that is most beautiful about the course and the importance of it is in our community. The best thing was showing that it is worth being part of the family of the archaeology. Being involved in the open day taught me to the importance of communicating science and how it teaches us to evaluate and preserve cultural and archaeological heritage and transmit it from one of generation of the next. Here we see some image about this day. So in 2018, I took part of in the launch of the Rising from the Deaf project, taken in Mozambique has the event organizer and secretary event. The life of the exhibition is inspired me to get involved in the practical part archaeology. Also, in 2019, I participate in the field work with the scope of the Stone Age project in Vilanculos, intitulated the research into the original of anatomical modern human in Masingir, specifically in the southern Mozambique. This project, I made to carry out archaeological prospecting in several sites, archaeology surveys at the Mashambani sites, and extraction of the sediment for the laboratory analysis. So for my research, after that, after 4 years, I had my research culminate courses that was focused on the analysis of the reliable bioindicator for the reconstitution of paleoenvironments in archaeology inside archaeological sites in Mozambique during the Holocene. The study was based on a literature review due to the length of the sample and resource for the study. So I used the indicators pollen, diatoms, and phytols because they are the most studied indicators, and they play a preponderant roles in the reconstruction of the past event in Mozambique and the other countries of Southern Africa, whether in the ecological, climatic, and geographical reconstitution. So knowledge of the type of indicators and the respective variable made it possible to infer that biological indicators are excellent indicators for the reconstitution of paleoenvironments through the Holocene in Mozambique, as well as in several countries in Southern Africa. With this study, I became the first student studying paleoecology to graduate from the archaeology undergraduate program at Eduardo Mondlane University. After my undergraduate degree, I carried out various activities at the Department of Archaeology and Anthropology at Eduardo Mondlane University as a collaborate member. My duties consisted on a reorganization of archaeological material in the collection room from old and recent excavation. In 2022, I participate in the World African Heritage Day celebration intitulated African Heritage as a Source of Humanity, Innovation, and Resilience at University Eduardo Mondlane. In the capacity of the secretary and event organizer. So in 2021, I participate in the webinar on forensic anthropology, primatology, and paleoenvironments and formation of paleoenvironments records, organized by Professor Musa Raja. So in this webinar, I present my course culmination work intitulated Analysis of Reliable Indicators for the Reconstitution of Paleoenvironments in Archaeological Sites in Mozambique during the Holocene that I talked about previously. So in 2022, I applied for a master's program with a full scholarship at ICArEHB, Interdisciplinary Centre for the Archaeology and the Evolution of Human Behavior. I was so excited to find that my application was successfully and that I would be traveling to Portugal to further my study. This was my full cycle moment because I got the opportunity to travel outside of Mozambique and share experience for a new people and culture, and also environment. All because of my decision to try something different when my first plan did not succeed. So I'm currently in the last year of master program, and my researches is focus on studying the valve morphology of ostracods, specifically Cyprides remanae, has indicators of paleoenvironmental change in Lake Nyanzole in southern of Mozambique. The aim of this study is to understand the factors that may have influenced the modification of ostracods valve morphology based on geometric morphometry. Maybe you are wondering what ostracods are. Well, the ostracods are microbivalves dating back to the Ordovician, capable of occupying and colonizing a wide range of freshwater, marine, and semi-terrestrial environments, sharing around 0.5 to 2 millimeters in length in the adult stage. My research can provide us the paleoenvironment parameters and variation during the Holocene in the Lake Nyanzole, and likewise whether these changes together with anthropogenic factors could have led to change or a static in the valve structure over the time. In additional to dedicate myself to studying my master thesis, I have participated in some of other centers' activity and exhibition. My first exhibition that I participated was at the Living Science Center in 2022 when I came here, where the exhibition aimed at explain human evolution from beginnings to the present day. So in 2023, I participated in the open day, which took place in the ICAREHB Fauna Laboratory. And this activity aimed to showcase the achievements of the center, the research carried out, and above all, to make students aware to the archaeology course and its importance of their involvement in archaeology. Here we see another picture to remember that day. This one is for open day, and this both it's for the science living science center. So in the end of the first semester of this year, I participated in the field work for dispersal project. So this project has aimed to research to investigate the dynamics for the first migration of Homo sapiens at Africa, and to evaluate which archaeological data, the genetic model that the human population of Southern Africa were the genesis of the migration of our species from Africa about 17,000 years ago. So I want to thank you guys for listening to my presentation on my journey into archaeology and the opportunity, and give me the opportunity it was open for me. And I hope this inspires you to take that leap and try something new. It's all.
All right, thank you, Judith. That was a very, very good presentation. I'm gonna take this time to open the floor for questions. Sebastian, do you have a question?
I just do have one question. You know, it's something that I've also thought about, you know, as South African students, a lot of the work we do, even if we end up at foreign universities, particularly in Europe, you know, that we continue to work on Southern African or material that's specific to the countries we come from. Do you feel that most of the stuff you do, you want to remain working on archaeology out of Mozambique only, or do you hope to sort of expand within Southern Africa or potentially other material in Europe and so on?
So I think that it will be good to work in another part of Africa, even if in certain or another one. But now I'm working for Mozambique because it is I'm beginning to know how can I work with ostracods and indicators biological. So it will be good to work in another countries, even if in Mozambique, even if in Africa or South Africa, Europe, and so on.
Okay, thank you. No, that's I think a very fair point. You know, that probably a good idea to work in more than one spot or on material that comes from more than one place.
All right, thank you so much for your question, Sebastian. I have one question for Judith. I just wanted to know, because you have a lot of experience with hosting events and talking to the public, do you think that the new generation would benefit from those opportunities and these open days that you took part in?
Yes, I think so, because for example, at the Eduardo Mondlane University, specifically at Department of Archaeology and Anthropology, we are open this opportunity for all the students to have a experience and to show for other people the important things about archaeology. So I think that the other generation, it can be have the same experience. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Judith. That was a beautiful, beautiful answer. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of our session. I'd like to thank you all once again joining us today for video, and also If you would like to share your experience or your work, reach out to us. We'd like to have you. And we'd also like to thank our guests and everybody else who is joining in. And also please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share this video. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.